Share tweet Google WhatsApp Big Reddit stumble upon mail 55 cross-party MPs, including select committee chairs, prominent conservatives, and shadow cabinet members, have written to the U.S. Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo, demanding that the U.S. maintain the country's travel ban against violent extremist, Tommy Robinson, Stephen Lennon. The MPs have expressed grave concern that the U.S. government may grant a waiver to Stephen Lennon, allowing him to undertake speaking and media engagements in Washington, D.C. next week and likely raise in the range of £1 million. In their letter, the MPs warned that Lennon will use his proposed visit next week to speak to prominent audiences in Washington, D.C., and to secure media appearances to promote his violent and extremist agenda. They highlight the fear that funds he could raise would be used to organize further disruptive demonstrations in communities across the UK. Lennon is currently banned from entering the USA due to 2012 conviction for entering the country on a false passport, for which he received a 10-month prison sentence in the UK. He traveled to the US on a false passport, having been denied a visa because of his criminal convictions for violence. 7 Republican congressmen as well as U.S. anti-Muslim groups, the Middle East Forum, MEF, which has been helping to fund his legal defense during a contempt of court jailing and appeal, and the David Horowitz Freedom Center, have invited the former leader of the English Defense League to speak at a closed event. Calling on the U.S. government to maintain its ban, Joe Mulhall, senior researcher at Hope Not Hate, said, Stephen Lennon is a violent thug who broke American law by entering the U.S. on a fake passport in 2012. It would make a mockery of the U.S. laws for the administration to allow him into the country. His fundraising visits is not in the UK public interest. Lennon would receive a huge boost if he's allowed into the US, not least in the form of around £1 million in funding, which he would then use to organise demos around the UK, sowing further division and violence. Matthew McGregor, head of campaigns at Hope Not Hate, said, Stephen Lennon is a violent thug. If he gets into the US for this visit, it'd have a terrible impact here in Britain, so why the hell are Theresa May and Sajid Javid not on this? They should tell the Trump administration very firmly, apply your laws, and don't allow this thug in. Real, independent, investigative journalism is in alarming decline. It costs a lot to produce. Many publications facing an uncertain future can no longer afford to fund it. This means journalists are losing the ability to hold the rich and powerful to account. We do not charge or put articles behind a paywall. If you can, please show your appreciation for our free content by donating whatever you think is fair to help keep TLE growing. Every penny we collect from donations supports vital investigative and independent journalism. You can also help us grow by inviting your friends to follow us on social media. Share tweet Google WhatsApp Big Reddit stumble upon mail.